Hi, I'm Lily, and I am a survivor of the downtown east side in Vancouver, as well as domestic violence. And sometimes I get asked the question if there's any moment in time that you could go back to, which one would it be and why? And I used to say there's nothing in my life that I would change, but I don't believe that anymore. If I could go back to any moment in time, it would be back in July of 2023 when I locked eyes with my last partner because it was kind of like one of those love at first sight kind of moments. And something that was pretty horrifying about it actually is I saw this guy Jackson Noble, and he has this like thing where he's like at a pool table and he looks over and he's like, "What would you do if a psychopath looked at you like this?" And it was the exact same look my partner gave me at the time, and it was just like it put shivers down my spine because I was like, well, at least now I know what a psychopath looks like. You know what I mean? Do I consider my ex to be a psychopath? No. You know, he has a conscience to a degree. Uh, like, there's some things that he feels bad about. Uh, but it has nothing to do with, like, not being violent towards women or anything like that. Uh, it has to do with his father. He had an extremely, his dad used to physically assault him. And, so it was just like, there's always an origin story for everybody, right? And like I always say, like um your past is not your fault, but it is our responsibility as like adults to like do something about it. You know what I mean? Like like I said, when I was on the downtown east side of Vancouver, November 17th of 2025. So tomorrow will be 6 months. I just was like, I don't want to live this life anymore. I have a family. Like, I cannot pretend my kids don't exist anymore. I actually feel like I have value and I no longer want to do this anymore. Like, I couldn't look myself in the mirror. Like, I couldn't look myself in the mirror anyways when I was on the streets, like, at all. Like, today I can look myself in the mirror confidently and say, like, I like the person that I see. But when I was on the streets, like, that was not possible. But I had to, like, tell myself, like, what is the point of all of this? Like, all I'm doing is hurting my family by not calling them and, like, them worrying about, like, my ex was telling my kids that I was dead. You know what I mean? Like, he was at that point. And, like, I just was like, enough is enough. Like, oh, what's gonna happen? Because, like, when you look at the addictive cycle, and you have a relapse, right? Like all you're doing is starting the clock over again every single time. And eventually, what happens is you get into this shame spiral that's so deep that you start to use it as an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is who I am as a person. I'm just an addict. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just an addict. An addict is a part of who you are, but it's not your full identity. Don't make it your full identity. Do you like, because like, then it becomes an excuse all the time. Like, oh, I'm just an addict. No, you're not just an addict. It is a facet of your personality, but you're so much more than that. So much more.